Every 15th and 16th of September, Mexico celebrates its Independence Day, while this year marks 205 years since the country broke from Spanish colonial rule. Many in the streets wonder if there's anything to celebrate, pointing to staggering tolls of violence from the country's so-called drug war, a fragile economy, and exposed political corruption. Clayton Khan is in Mexico right now with more.
The streets of downtown Mexico City display a stiff presence of more than 3,500 police to guarantee the official festivities of the country's Independence Day. What is typically a jubilant holiday seems to be anything but celebratory for many.
Do you know what the independence was? What do we have to celebrate or commemorate if we have the country destroyed, pawned off, with governments that continue to be more and more submissive?
All of the disappeared, the dead, Ayotzinapa, Iguala, the devaluation of the peso compared to the dollar.
Instead of the call of "Long live Mexico," many call for the resignation of President Enrique Peña Nieto, who under his watch has seen an escalation of the country's drug war-related violence, corruption scandals, human rights abuses by security forces, and an underperforming economy. Yet some say a spirit of struggle needs to be adopted.
These are days to continue to struggle for independence. November 20th is to continue fighting for our revolution. The struggle has not ended. Whoever stops struggling stops existing.
This sentiment of struggle can be heard by various civil organizations across the country who are holding what they say is the alternative Independence Day. They say aside from the deep troubles in the country, there is much to defend and celebrate.
Our country is rich in everything, in culture and in natural resources. And so we seek to defend this and be able to defend the fact that these resources belong to the Mexican people, to the people that are here and that work every day.
These same activists affirm that within that cultural richness, there are lessons to be learned about democratic practices that don't come from the official discourse.
We don't know anything else aside from what the government presents us as democracy. But if we turn and look around to see original people, we realize that it's not the only option. We have to turn and look. We need to learn from them because they have so much to teach us.
Yet while there is much optimism among this group of activists and citizens, the shadow of atrocities like Ayotzinapa continue to haunt the country and represent a stark reminder that much needs to be done before the population can regain confidence in its institutions. Clayton Khan, Sur, Mexico City.